This video is about Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy are learning objectives. In 1956, a team led by Benjamin Bloom identified 3 categories of learning domains. These were cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Cognitive domain refers to learning to process and use information in a meaningful way, like calculating an employee's leave or compiling a complete travel schedule. Affective domain refers to learning in areas of attitudes, emotions, and feelings, like empathy and ethical practices. Psychomotor domain refers to learning in physical or motor skills, like typing on a keyboard or driving a car. All these 3 domains together form a holistic form of education. In this video, we look at cognitive domain of learning objectives. It's a hierarchical order of cognitive skills. Bloom's taxonomy are used for designing learning instructions, devising assessments, and multiple other uses. The cognitive domain involves development of knowledge and intellectual skills. Remembering information is the first level of learning. It was previously called knowledge, but it refers to recalling relevant information. Next level is comprehension or understanding the meaning and translating ideas in one's own words. Application is using the acquired information in a new situation. Analysis is breaking down information into parts to organize and differentiate. Synthesis is creating something new by combining different components of the information. Evaluation is making judgments based on criteria and standards. In 2001, Bloom's taxonomy was revised and verbs were used instead of nouns to describe the learning objectives. These were remember, understand, apply, analyze. Synthesis was placed up 6th in the ladder, renamed as create. Evaluate was dropped to place 5 under create. Creating something new with the existing information being highest in the learning objectives. The taxonomy begins from lower order thinking of remember, understand, and apply to higher order thinking of analyze, evaluate, and create. Few verbs are used in questions to initiate deeper learning. For the first level of the taxonomy, remember, verbs such as define, label, find are used in the questions. For understand, explain, illustrate are used. For apply, use, relate. To analyze, assume, distinguish. For evaluate, appraise, criticize. And to create, adapt, build, compile. These verbs are used to initiate deeper learning. Now we'll look at how Bloom's taxonomy learning objectives are used. These learning objectives are best used in student-centric learning culture, where students take a lead role in investigating the answers rather than spoon-feeding by the educator. For delivering the information, the educator makes use of a variety of media ranging from print to videos. At this stage, information is passed from teacher to student, either face-to-face or online. Students need to be engaged for deeper learning. The educator takes a back seat after having delivered the information. Students can now remember and retell by summarizing the information. Learning management systems like assessment, test, quizzes, puzzles are used at this stage. But learning does not stop here. There are 6 levels in learning objectives and not 2. Students need to now take ownership of learning. Inquiry and project-based learning along with growth mindset helps build the learning curve. Questions are asked so that students make an inquiry with some more questions of their own and then apply, analyze, evaluate to find solutions by themselves or by collaborating in teams. The growth mindset keeps them motivated to rise from low order thinking to high order thinking skills. Technological tools could be used. The learning outcomes could be in print or in digital forms. Now let's look at applying Bloom's taxonomy in the library. After read aloud and lesson on story map and sequence, we may ask who were the characters, what was the setting, and so on. So here the student identifies and remembers the basic information. Next, for better understanding, we may ask, what was the main idea of the story? Can you explain how the problem was solved? Can you summarize the story? So the students retell in their own words. Now the students need to apply the knowledge. So after a lesson on non-fiction text features, we may ask, find the meaning of highlighted word without consulting online or seeing in the dictionary. Is there a glossary? What genre of non-fiction is this book and why? For analytical skills, we may ask them to make a survey of reading choices of students and school staff. Students learn survey techniques. One group of say class 7 survey students of class 8. Next group takes a survey of teachers or admin staff. Students present their findings with analysis, statistics, graphs, and charts. For higher order thinking skills of evaluate, for example, we organize debates where students justify, prioritize, suggest changes on issues, policies, and so on. Highest level of learning in Bloom's taxonomy is create. So for example, create a school magazine or design an e-commerce app. Questions like how would you design the cover or landing page? Considering all features, how would you design the hierarchy? This way, students can be engaged in projects ranging up to the highest order thinking in the library. Thank you for watching. If you like the videos, please do subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get the latest video updates.